Alright guys, this is Bob. Bob is here for vaccines and nail trim, and Bob is not happy to be in his cage. So sometimes being a veterinarian isn't always about having pets happy to see you. It's actually most of the time. So when we look at Bob, you can see that Bob's eyes are very dilated. He's got his hormones going that are telling him that he needs to run away. He's actually looking at us in a very dirty way right now. So we're going to try to be as gentle with Bob as possible and get him out of here. We've got some great technicians that work here that keep this place running, and they get the fun of dealing with all the animals that are not happy to be here. So let's see how Bob does.
Yes, Dad's here.
Alright. So we have our handy dandy cat gloves that protect our hands from being bit or scratched. We're going to try to be as gentle with Bob as possible. Oh, Bob. How you doing, bud? Most of the time these guys are not mean. They're just really more scared than anything else. So I was trying to take that into consideration and understand. So what we're doing here, if you may see it, is we're scruffing Bob. So it may look like we're hurting him, but we're actually using what Mom does with kittens. So there's an area right behind the neck where if you pinch it, it doesn't hurt. It actually calms them down and allows us to handle them. We try to use it as a minimal amount, but sometimes it's helpful. So, we've already talked to Dad. Dad's okay with us doing everything here in treatment, which stay tuned for our next video. We're going to show you what is all about treatment and why it's not scary when we do stuff in treatment. So, let's see how Bob does with his nail trim. Alright, Bob. So the goal here is to keep Bob's mouth away from Chelsea's hand, just in case Bob decides he's tired of what we're doing. She's doing a great job of getting these nails trimmed. He looks a little freaked out, and yes, Vanessa's hands are around him, but she's not squeezing or anything. She's just basically restraining his head. He can breathe comfortably, and he's and half the time it's just going slow with these guys. Oh, there's our back foot. Bob, you're doing a good job.
Better than I thought.
And we always try to approach these things with caution. You know, we don't want to prejudge them and say that they're going to be bad cats or bad dogs, which very rarely are they. We want to try to give them a chance, but no, be cautious so that no one gets bit. And you know, just take our time and go slow. I'll flip around you guys here. Oh, there we go, Bob. Still breathing well, still doing fine. This is actually quite an art or a skill. I am no good at trimming nails, so I let the technicians do this, and they do an amazing job. If I do it, they bleed. If you ever look at the pet's nails, you'll see that there's an area where usually on white nails they're white at the bottom, and then at the time you go up they get kind of pink. The pink is the part where if you trim that they bleed. It gets more difficult when they have black nails, but Bob's doing really good here. So we're going to finish up with Bob, and then I'm going to give Bob some vaccines, which is going to be hard to do while I'm videotaping. So just kind of seeing how we restrain and you know how we try to use as least restraint as possible and make him feel as comfortable as possible. Hope you guys enjoyed.